Great new day and welcome back to Shadows to Sunshine. I'm Cherish. I am here with your December new moon with a partial solar eclipse intuitive reading. I did something a little different this week. I did a poll on TikTok and let them decide which decks we were going to be using. And so I know this is not filmed in YouTube format. Sorry, I'll get better about doing that. But it does have to be cross-posted, so there's that. The first deck that they chose was the Lightworker Oracle. The next deck, well, they all had the same amount, which was the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And so I will be using that as clarifiers to go along. The camera will be flipped so that way you can see what I'm doing. I may not, I may just edit this part out. I don't know. We're gonna dive in now and see what messages are coming through for you guys this evening. So as I stated, we have the Lightworker Oracle. This is going to be a 3-card spread across. Ooh. So we will get 3 cards and then 3 clarifiers for each one. Okay. So there's 2 and 3. So your first card is the Master Healing card, card number 33. The next card you got is an invitation to connect. And the pink rose of Lady Nada. Sorry. So we will go to either the Queen or Oracle to get clarification on this. The message is coming through pretty clear. It's one of those that it's coming through that's how many times do I have to keep telling you this? Not me, like that's what the cards are saying for the most part. Oh, alrighty. Discernment. Acceptance. And focus. Alright. Let's dive into this. So, with the Master Healing and Discernment, it's time for you to take that focus and the power that lies within you and finally apply it to where it has been, like you have felt driven for a long time to pursue something and you have kind of been back and forth about it, but you have to understand that you have a healing spirit. You may not feel like you are seeing the fruits of your work. You may not feel like people are recognizing what you're capable of, and that's totally okay. You are existing in a space right now where you are being called to connect with your inner self and accept who you are. And in being able to accept who you are able to access that healer that's naturally inside you. It is time to really focus. You've had the veil over your eyes for a very long time, and now it is being lifted. You're starting to be able to see things for what they are and realize that those rose-colored glasses that you once wore, you've taken those off. You are able to catch those little nuances, those things that people think that you are not able to see inside of them. You're starting to hone in on those things as well as those things within yourself. This message while I did not intend to stay long, I do want to reiterate that this is a very positive reading. This is a very positive message. You are stepping into a new phase, and while that may be fearful, and while you may not have experience in doing it, please trust yourself. Trust that you are following the path. Those old wounds will be healed. You will begin to see things from a new perspective, a perspective that provides you the opportunity to flourish in your purpose, okay? Don't allow yourself to be bogged down by what everyone else feels it should look like, because it's going to be unique to you. You have to connect with that inner person, that inner light, that inner child, and accept that this is exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to learn the lesson that is necessary while trying to rush to the finish line. Allow yourself to thoroughly see all the things going on around you for what they are versus what you want them to be, okay? Another deck that had the same amount of votes as these two was the Energy Oracle. Now, I am not going to do a full spread with that one, but I will be providing, I think I should do one pull for you guys, because it did get voted as much, even though the votes for this one came in slightly later than the other ones. It's totally fine. I mean, it happens. That's life. And this deck has been holding, it's been barring nut here lately. That's not going to count. So I feel like it would be unfair to do all the others and not this one. So with this deck, you got the Door to Value in reverse. Okay. Now, you can take this several different ways with it being in reverse, simply because like when it's upright, as you see, like the door is opening, and you have to know that in reverse that door is closing. And that doesn't mean like you're not going to have prosperity. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have abundance. It does not mean that those things are going to happen. It's saying from the intuitive messages that I'm receiving that you are closing yourself to those people who no longer value you. You are closing that chapter of your life. You are recognizing what your true value is, and you are not settling for less with anyone. You are not allowing people to come in and shortchange you on integrity, trust, love, all those things that you deem of importance to yourself, and where you align yourself with those. You're no longer going to let anybody dictate to you how valuable they are. You have set that value, and you are not negotiating that value with anyone. So while, like I said, sometimes a card in reverse can mean, not the greatest of news, this is not necessarily a bad thing. Like, yes, you may have to go through a little bit of grieving, losing people that you thought valued you more than what they actually did. But it's better to find out now than to find out on the heels of all your success when they bleed you dry. Not just financially, but emotionally, mentally. Like, when they zap all of that physical energy, that those energy vampires, you're closing them off. So with that being said, I hope you guys have really, really enjoyed today's new moon. I hope that you also have enjoyed the partial solar eclipse that did occur today. Just bask in the beautiful energy that is, and allow yourself to be free and be light and be love. I really, really wish you guys the best for this week, and I will be back next week with your weekly oracle reading.